Hey YouTube, T Holtz here. Going to do an update of my 29-gallon TV tank. This tank is in a console television. I think it's a 26 or 27-inch diagonal console television screen. It's been through a lot of changes in the past couple months. I haven't done a video in a while, and I'm kind of sorry that I didn't, because I could have detailed all the problems I had with this tank. I had blackbeard algae covering every single plant, every surface in this tank. I had blackbeard algae, and I tried treating it with peroxide, and that did nothing. I really thought the peroxide would take care of it, but it did absolutely nothing. And most of the plants I had in this tank, they died or were severely damaged. Like this AR Mini here on the bottom, that was very severely damaged. It had blackbeard algae on every single leaf. It was just covered with it. So eventually what I did was, most of the plants that I had in here I pulled out because they were dead anyway, and I planted some new ones, and some of them were good enough to keep. And I decided I would treat with Excel, and I triple dosed with Excel and kept up with the triple dosing, and after a few weeks, little by little, the blackbeard algae slowly went away. I added some new plants, which quickly got covered in the algae before I started treating it with the Excel. But they're doing well now. I'm not sure what these plants are, some kind of a temple hygro. These two here, I actually got these in those plastic cylinders that you find at the big box stores. This one too here, I'm not sure exactly what kind of plant it is. And over here is another one that I added. I have some water sprite, which is now growing out of control. It wasn't growing at all when I had the blackbeard algae in it. There's Kambamba in the back, which is, I guess it's getting covered out by the water sprite, but it took a big hit with the blackbeard algae. This tank used to be filled with Kambamba, but most of that died off. Rotala took a big hit also, but it's starting to come back. And there's a Nubius over here in the corner. It's actually 3 or 4 Nubius plants that I have just jammed in the corner behind this pot. And you'll see here on the heater a couple of Autocats. And the fish, I just have some threadfin rainbows. One of the females died recently, so there's 2 males and 1 female. Threadfin rainbow, some white cloud, mountain minnows, penguin tetra, harlequin rasboras, red eye tetras, and I recently added some bloodfin tetras. Here's a bloodfin tetra right there. There's also 2 Bolivian rams in here. They like to hide a lot, the Bolivian rams do. I wish I would have showed a video of at its worst when I had it covered with the blackbeard algae, but I never did make a video of it when it was that way. But that Excel, triple dosing Excel, that really works. It didn't do any harm to the fish. I watched very carefully to make sure that they weren't suffering at all. And in a matter of a few weeks, it did get rid of all of the blackbeard algae. It's on not on anything now. Even this filter over here, this Fluval U3 filter that's over here in the corner, this was covered in the algae too. Now there's none of it at all. This tank, as with all my tanks, I do about a 3rd water change at least every week. It's a dirted tank. Has a little bit of Quipwente red leaf here, brown leaf, making a comeback after the algae. Still some algae in here. You see those little threads right there in the center of the screen? That's some kind of algae that this tank always gets, and I pull it out at each water change. But I'm starting to like this tank again. Water crystal clear. Fish doing very well. So if you ever get a blackbeard algae problem in your tank, don't hesitate to triple dose Seachem Excel and let it do its work. Keep triple dosing it every day, and eventually the blackbeard algae, as it did for me, will disappear. That's my TV tank. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment. Once again, thanks for watching.